Hi everyone, this is Neil Wright here, consultant audiologist and director of ClearWax. Thank you for joining me in my latest video using the WAXscope. And here we actually have another auntie of mine who has a blocked left ear. I uploaded a video just the other day, I think it was on Sunday actually, of another auntie of mine who used a cotton bud, and unfortunately it got lodged and stuck very deep in their ear. So in this case, my auntie wasn't sure whether they had earwax. They just were experiencing a slight reduction in their hearing, believe it or not. That wasn't the main reason why they attended. The main reason why they attended is because they were experiencing pain around their jaw region in their left ear. And they were quite surprised to learn that they have got earwax, but they wanted me to just have a look in their ears initially just to make sure there's no infection in their ear that's then leading to pain around their TMJ, so their temporomandibular joint, and I think they had a bit of pain around the back of their ear as well. And lo and behold, they had this massive plug of earwax. I've just used some medical grade olive oil spray just to soften the surface so I can get a better suction grip, and also to lubricate the canal walls because it was fully occluding. Having a bit of lubrication in there will help me slowly bring this away, but I think I'm going to have to use the ear hook in a moment. And something interesting, I've been performing training in earwax removal for the last probably 10 years now, and one of the things I've noticed is that manual instruments such as the ear hook and the curette and forceps, and I'm going to include myself in this, it's probably underused. I'm using them more and more. They do require a lot more skill and experience to use, but quite often when we train some professionals, they're very reluctant to use manual instruments, and I can understand their hesitation initially because, as I said, it does require more skill to use manual instruments, and that's because you're coming in closer contact with the canal wall. With the suction probe, typically you can work away from the canal walls, although sometimes you do need to position the suction tip close to the ear canal wall, especially if it's strongly adhered. But with ear hooks and curettes, you're sometimes actually making soft contact with the canal wall because you're gliding it in and behind the wax, which is compressed and compacted against the ear canal wall. But without the ear hook here, probably would have managed to remove the wax plug, but it probably taken longer. And it's something that took me a while as well to get really comfortable with. Now, the suction tip I'm using is actually the 16 gauge. It's a smaller suction tip. And that's because my auntie is a bit sensitive with noise, so I don't want to overexpose her with any unnecessary noise. And you can see I managed to remove that, both with the ear hook, which helped to leverage it near the entrance and loosen it from the first isthmus. And I was able then to revert back to the suction tip to fully extract. So that's the plug. So it's quite a large one, and my auntie experienced instant relief of her symptoms, her pain around her left jaw and cheek region. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video, guys. Take care, keep well, speak soon. Bye.